Welcome back to the 2024 Mary Graham All-Stars. This is our Cup final. We have our Midwest Green taking on the TRU Toast, and this is a recap of last year's final and the last couple finals of this Mary Graham All-Stars team. Midwest Green trying to go for 3 in a row. They would tie the TRU for the number of most championships. I'm Wendy Young, joined by Ginny Pratt, former Oklahoma Roses baby.
Yeehaw! What a good day to be out here. Very excited for some good rugby.
This one's going to be good. We'll talk a little bit about the field conditions. They look really clean right now. Midwest in the green. They're obviously in that green strip, and then TRU in the blue, the Toast. But it is a muddy, muddy field. It rained all day yesterday and all night, and so it is a mess. So it'll be whoever can keep the ball out of the mud as much as possible, or maybe they've changed their game plan here, JP.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see how the teams handle the ball and the conditions today. A little bit better than yesterday, as you mentioned. We don't have the rain coming from the sky, but we've got plenty of puddles on the ground out here, lots of mud patches. Interesting to see how the teams modify both their attack and defense to adjust to the weather.
And our referee in the center is Camille
Jesuit?
Yeah, she's got that Polish last name. I apologize.
Oh.
Jóźwik. I'll just call her Camille today. Our center, and then our referee ARs are Rebecca Reinlock, and then Camille. Rachel, I should not do this from memory. It's not Mary Waller. It's Camille. No, Camille's the center. I apologize, everyone. It is
Rebecca.
Rachel McRail. That one. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Apologize, our notes are not very clear today on that. But a little bit of a sustained pressure from the Toast. So first scrum, first opportunity for the Midwest.
Yeah, great opportunity here for the Midwest to attack just outside or just inside their own half. A little bit of ways to go, but probably a good opportunity for them to maybe set a midfield break and give their forwards an opportunity to reset out the scrum.
No score yet in this one. We expect this to be a really tight affair. It is every year. Midwest Green, little switch on the inside to try to advance that ball a little bit. Now we talked a bit about in that Capital game. Nice little break there by the outside center. That's Camille Miller for the Green. Midwest Green bouncing off of tacklers, but now diving Yoder with a tackle for the Toast. But whoever can just move this ball today, keep it consistent, is going to be the difference maker. But in Capital, took it to Southwest Selects this morning, winning the plate final just a bit ago. But Midwest Green would love to tie the TRU for 3 championships. They would have won it 3 years in a row if they win this year.
3 in a row?
Yeah.
Wow, that would be great.
Yeah, TRU did it 2017, 2018, 2019. And then, of course, COVID, so then we had a couple rebuilding years. But Midwest Green just outside the 22. A little kick there by the fly half, Whitney Swinson, putting a boot to it. So now the Toast take over. Mary Waller with the carry. Not to be confused with sometimes the Mary Waller referee as well. Now handing it off. That was Emma handing off to her teammate. Kennard at the scrum half position today, and then Jordan Heller now to Leslie Schroeder. Texas A&M now plays for Houston. Kennard trying to move that ball quickly. It's just really wet. You can see Vestal, Abby's face just completely covered. There she's the ball carrier now. Oh, little dummy there. Trying to hold on to it. Stolen by Midwest Green. The hooker snagging that one. Emily Yalosuo stealing that one. Looked positive there for the Toast for a moment. Now they're just going to try to go to the right side. And again, the middle of the pitch is the muddiest portion of the field. The 5-meter channels actually look pretty clean. So maybe they can get the ball there. That's a good pass from the scrum half. Gets it out to Swenson. Good tackle, cover tackle there by the Toast to keep that attack. Now Midwest Green still going to the left side of your pitch now. I saw it, but we're just on the computer. I'm sinking. That's a good run there by the Midwest, crossing the halfway line. Really strong program. They had 2 teams, and unfortunately we had to make some decisions last night due to the conditions of the pitch. Their second side didn't get to play. Nice little fend there by the lock. Taylor Isburner with a good carry. Now out to the outside center. Ooh, Nadira Smith trying to come in there. It was great to hold on to it. Still going. That footing just a little bit questionable. Now they go out to the fly half, out to the wing now. Here's their first chance. Fowler trying to get around Smith. Can she get around? No, well covered and keeps it in bounds, but it's picked up by Heller. Heller's going to put a boot to it. Very, very smart there. That mud just kicking it so it didn't go a little bit farther, stopping it. Now Heller still trying to get the tackle and the pass over the top. Brittany Salter Sheridan's going to have to chase that one down. She does. She relieves it to the outside. This is much better ball handling than in the first match, and it's just as muddy out there.
It's very surprising to see the teams move the ball so well.
Big penalty there coming. Offsides is the call.
Be interesting to see what the Midwest decide to do here. Probably best to we'll see if they decide they want to take a line out or not. It might be an interesting decision with all the mud on their legs, but
we did see when they were warming up to kick for conversion points, they were falling down, so it is very slippery.
Yeah, gain a little bit of territory here for the Midwest. They're going to have a line out. Looks just outside the 22 there. Good opportunity to attack. We'll see what set pieces they have up their sleeve this afternoon.
Have to think they maybe went with some conservative plans sometimes, just until they can figure out how the ball feels. And we have to thank our ball runners today. Mary Graham, that's who the tournament's named after, and then her wife Amy also is here. And Amy has been very diligent about wiping the ball off so that they have a dry ball when she can give it to them. So that line out. Go ahead, JP.
Yeah, not straight. Go ahead.
And not straight there, so Toast will take over. Looks like they've called for the scrum. No surprise there.
Yeah, no surprise there. We know that TRU has a solid scrum here. We've got Waller, Martinez, and Brits all in that front row, looking pretty formidable as per usual. See, probably a good idea for the Toast to exit out of this space, play a little bit in the backfield, but as you mentioned earlier, we know that ball is going to die as soon as it hits the ground.
And the games yesterday for these sides, pretty close. TRU Toast barely winning theirs 19-5, and then the second match, the Midwest match, a little bit of a larger deficit there, but huge push by Midwest, and they get the penalty. My goodness, JP.
Oh my goodness. Wow, what a big push there from the Midwest, and of course with a quick tap, keep Texas on their toes. Interesting turn of events.
Yes, yeah, really using their power there. And as I was saying, Midwest having a bigger deficit in their game, 47-7 over Southwest.
Ooh.
We know they can score often, and they're a really powerful side. Getting inside that 22 again. Little prop to fly half action knock on, so scrum advantage to the Toast. Picked up by Abby Vestal out of the Little Rock Rugby Club. Now Toast just fighting for it. You can start to see we're losing the color of their jerseys with the mud out there. Nice tackle there by the Midwest, driving them back. That was the scrum half. Now Waller, very difficult to take her down. Houston Sharks. Heller, little pass to the outside.
Lovely roll. Ooh.
Green, Midwest Green, trying to poach there. Little knock on there, but you can see the intent for Midwest. They're used to these conditions. They're not going to change their game plan at all.
No, yeah, it wouldn't make sense for them to change their plan if we know that it works, right? They've been successful. Obviously saw a lot of success yesterday with their game plan. Just continue to drive that through. TRU struggling a little bit, it looks like, to make some decisions early on in the game. I feel like they played that weak side a little bit too often. This particular series, I think we saw maybe 3 or 4 phases come back weak side. So that knock on just doing a little too much and too little of space, and we'll have a scrum here to the Midwest just on the 22.
So Midwest starting to win the territory battle. They've had the ball down here for a bit. Maybe starting to get a couple of things aligned. As you can see, that sun peeking through the partly cloud above us. Now going switch inside, and just that ball handling just really difficult as the Toast will take over. Another little knock on, it looks like.
Yeah, just an unfortunate knock there. Swinson sent the ball out a little too hard to her center there. Maybe thought she was going running an overs line out a little bit farther than she was. Like, sometimes you sling it a little bit too much and things like that happen. So got to remember that when we're in these conditions and in these small space, gentle passes, fingertip catches, nice easy ball control.
Abby Kennard, 22 years of age, out of Lindenwood, now playing with the Austin Valkyries, will put this in for the Toast. Got split backs. Heller on the left side, but here comes that pressure from Midwest again. They've stolen it. My goodness, that's beautiful. That's worth some ice cream for sure. They're going to go out to the right side, to the inside center. Meg Ainen, excuse me. Now they're going to switch directions. Forward pod there. A little bit of a loose ball, but we'll play on. Now comes the penalty. Hands in is the call. Going to go quickly. Not quite through the mark, but some good intent there from Klyer, the scrum half.
Yeah, when you get a quick penalty like that, especially in the attacking areas of the field like this, a quick tap is the right choice to make. Try to catch the defense offside, catch them before they have an opportunity to retreat. And a lot of times that chaos is really what you need to be successful.
Scrum the call for Midwest. No surprise there. They've had a lot of pressure. They might have the size difference. I think TRU's got some tall girls, women, but Midwest, that corn just does it.
It really does. You know, when we talked about how formidable that pack was and seeing them line up next to each other, you notice the height difference in between the packs. So I think in order for the Toast to maintain a successful front against this scrum from the Midwest, they're going to have to make sure that they're bound really nice and tightly together, that they're fully engaging their cores and those posterior chains, and making sure that they maintain a solid body positioning throughout the entirety of the scrum, which is, again, hard with all the mud.
Just pull this one back up is our referee. Just make sure no early push.
Slipping and sliding down there.
In the first match, they had to move some of the scrums like 20 meters to try to find some dry grass. So
I have a feeling we'll probably see that quite a bit this match as well. So we were just talking about it, right? And of course, we noticed that as soon as we come out of there, poor prop is on the ground.
Yeah.
Must have slipped on the way into set.
Yeah. Lynn Klyer will put this in out of the University of North Iowa. Now plays for, going all the way down, looks like Amazons.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, a little stable scrum there, but maybe no push from the green. They'll go to the right side, inside center. Now the switch. It's into the hands of Miller.
Oh.
Still going. Nice work for leg drive, getting those yards after contact. Little Klyer's going to go herself at the base of the ruck. All the way out to the edge. To the fullback. Toast bending there a little bit in their defense. They've gained some ground now. The green, a couple meters out. Could we have our first score of the match? It's still 0-0. There's Gilberg. Allie, WPL longtime player for the Amazons. Now flanker has it. The 7. Looking to see if she can get over the line. Out to the left here. The hooker's eager for it. They know they've got numbers here. They've got the mismatch. Smith, though, good tackle. Tries to go for the poach as well. Now the base, the tackle there, but at the line, just short. Klyer going for it, diving. Beautiful score there for the Midwest as they get their first point, and that is Lynn Klyer, the scrum half.
Wow, really a very, very tremendous set of faces we saw there from the Midwest. That switch on the right side of the field there between their centers, Anand and Miller, really set them up for the good line break to be able to then spread the ball across the field to the other side, and just, great tackles coming through there from both Smith and Abby Vestal from the TRU, but just not quite enough to wrap around that edge and prevent Klyer from getting around and dotting one down.
That's how they started yesterday. Midwest Green, they started early and they scored often, but as we've seen in this final, it's been, I think, 3 years in a row that these teams have played each other. It's been the Toast have always managed to crawl their way back. I think except for 1 year, I'm actually remembering now, 1 year that the Midwest blanked them, but this has always been a tight final.
Yeah, both teams are coming from, wonderful rugby histories, tremendous regions that have a lot of rugby culture and clubs and history. So being able to have them both here is really a wonderful experience, and we're really thankful for the opportunity to be here today.
Conversion, no good there. So we'll keep that score 5-0. Toast will restart one of the cruel games of rugby. You make it, take it. It's a little grubber, just trying to make sure it goes 10. Picked up by the prop. I believe that's number 1. It's getting a little tough with the mud. Nice little break there. That's the inside center. Meg Agnon, so dangerous. Looking for, oh goodness, the tackler slipping in the mud. They're trying to chase her down. She's got a good start. Tackle there, just short. Way to go herself, picks it up. Got to be just meters there. Held up. Wow, look at that defense from the Toast, JP.
Honestly, the effort there from Ronqueto to get around. She came all the way from the other end of the field there. Incredible cover by her to get on the line. And then Smith as well, once that tackle was made on the line, up immediately, managing to keep that ball held up. Fantastic work rate.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. So Toast will give us this goal line dropout. So Midwest Green will get it again, more than likely.
Great kick.
Yeah, a little deeper on that one. Just with the ground, it's a little harder to get to it quickly. Another little tackle by Ronqueto. Toast counter-rucking here.
Oh!
Yeah. Looks like don't have it yet, but they're putting Green under a lot of pressure. Stays with Midwest. It's Schaffenberger, I believe, could be the... It's a little tough to see the numbers. Apologize. Trying to give shout-outs where I can. Now there's Brooker. Schaffenberger wearing the number 1. Poach attempt in there for Midwest. She got it one-handed. That's beautiful work by the Toast.
Patience is the name of the game here. Uh-oh.
To see if they were offsides there. Yeah, and up here comes the whistle. Offsides, Midwest Green. They'll go quickly. The lock, but again, not from the block. It's Martello. Trying to go quick there and get that tempo going for the Toast.
Yeah, Amy Martello is a quick one. She likes to play the sneaky game where she can. Great opportunity, but I think probably a better decision here is to go ahead and put that ball into touch like we're trying to and see if we can get a line out.
Not quite to the line, so Midwest Green takes over. Some racing cars on the outside road there you might be able to hear. Nice clean there by Midwest Green. There was a poacher for the Toast. Taken out now.
Oh.
Trying to go miss pass. Vestal's there, but it's picked up again by Agnon. Toast looking a little bit compressed at that breakdown, but Martello able to just ice the runner. Now looking to go to the left. Our Midwest, now they change directions. They're going to go to the right side. Gilberg with the carry. Again to the right side. Midwest starting to stretch it just a little bit, noticing that the Toast are compressed. Still again, scrum half goes herself and now releases to the outside. Toast having played a lot of defense in this last 10 minutes. Continues, that's the 7. Katrina Nunes. To the left side, short ball there. Good tackle by Heller. Good clean to keep that attack alive. Now Smith in the lane, so she keeps it. Schaffenberger.
Oh.
Pick from the base. We've got some numbers here. They've just got to move it. Nice little pin there. 2-on-1. It's into the fly half's hand. Swinson. Gonna go to the right side there. Schaffenberger. Good carry from her. Toast on top. It was Martello with the attempt. Still going are the Midwest Green. Big hit coming in. It's going to be high.
Honestly, patient defense was doing great things for the TRU. Just unlucky on that.
Swinson again as they go quick. Now the hooker with the ball in hand.
Oh.
Close to the touchline, but Midwest keeps it in. Anderson. Clagy again from that scrum half position has just been phenomenal for the Midwest Green today. Another big carry from their outside center. Good clean again for the Midwest.
Wow.
Their support there, just a little bit of a mishandle. But the key cleanouts to keep Midwest's attack alive are brutal, JP.
They really are coming in with such tenacity and force over top of that offensive breakdown, really keeping the Toast from even having an opportunity to poach that ball or bait the not releasing penalty, right? And we know we have some key players on the TRU that like that role, right? We talked about Martello's name has come up quite a few times. We'll probably see Blades and Schroeder try to get their hands in a little bit. But unfortunately, not quite working out the way that they wanted to. I think they're sitting in their heels a little little bit too much trying to wait for the ball instead of just maybe coming over to clear out that player that is clearing them.
Right.
So we'll have a scrum here to Texas. Probably a good idea to get out of their own yard. They've been in here for a little while, so about halfway through the half here.
Yeah, 5-0, one try by Midwest. Sustained pressure from them. It seems to be building, but big push there in the scrum. They do get the ball out the toast. Vestal with it, little dummy. She's looking for support, but she's a dummy master. Keeps going. See what the toast can do with it here. You can hear their coaches just telling them to hold on to it. There's Emma, former Kenyan national player, now down at Texas A&M getting her grad PhD.
That's amazing.
Looking at numbers growing in rugby for one of her studies. They're a little knock on, so Midwest is going to take over. I have to agree with the toast coaches. Just need to maybe put that ball in the gut for a little bit here.
Yeah, I think we saw the space TRU saw the space. Toast saw the opportunity to move that ball out wide, but we weren't really, looks like Yoder there in the back wasn't really running onto the ball there. So unfortunately, the pass from Heller just didn't quite connect the way that she was probably hoping it would. Again, Midwest is still in a great scoring opportunity on the 22. They have played solid, soft passes, consistent movement of the ball. So we'll see if that switch up the middle, if they decide to go with that again.
It could come. Sometimes you got to lay the groundwork. Midwest there, ball coming out the back. A little bit of a disconnect. Fight over there on that 5-meter channel where there is a little bit of grass left. Now huge hits coming in from the toast. Tillman might need a chiropractor at the end of this match. Now Swenson goes herself. Finally gets the offload, but it's a tussle for the ball. Who's going to come up with it? Stays with Midwest Green. That was Annan holding on to it. Now to the outside center. She's just been brutal today. Miller. And again, little dummy there from the Midwest. Keeping it alive, but just going side to side a little bit here. Now Smith coming in to get Swenson. There's the poach from Heller. And the penalty.
Lovely.
Now finally Toast. Get it.
Yeah, we mentioned a few names, individuals that like to get their hands in the counter ruck. Heller is one of them as well. Phenomenal rugby player, phenomenal touch player as well. Would say her game has definitely improved since she got onto the touch field as well. Lots of sauce, lots of step, great kicker, you name it, she really can do it all.
They'll go for the penalty, so now we've got a line out to the Toast, finally getting really close. Actually crossing the 50-meter line. It's so hard to see the lines. So they are in Midwest Green territory.
Nice little clearance kick there from Heller to put them over here for the line out.
First quarter done. We're moved into the second quarter now. Kennard off the top into the flankers' hands. Some dirt flying up there from that hit. That was Blades with the initial carry. Now Martello again, trying to get turned to her side, and there's the poachers there. Yep, Midwest Green, take it right back.
Wow, just unfortunate. Martello working hard on the ground to try to get the ball placed back to her team, just not able to do so. Might have been a little bit not releasing by the tackler there, but ref's discretion.
Yep. Better boot there from the Midwest Green, so they're line out now.
Yeah, again, Midwest has seen themselves in this part of the field multiple times this afternoon. Haven't quite been able to capitalize quite the way that they wanted to, so we'll see.
The hooker just wiping her hands off on the AR's pants, so I think there was consent there. So nice line out from Green.
Oh, a maul!
Yeah, beautiful little maul from them. Disruption though, Schroeder coming right through the middle. Lucky to get away with no penalty there, but what a run there by the Green. Midwest. Oh, the clearance again. Starting to get the engines going, our Midwest Green. This is starting to look very, very dangerous into the inside center hands. Broken through again. Midwest Green starting to put all the pieces together. Doesn't look like it's muddy rugby to them. Out to the wing now. She was playing in the centers for a moment. Knock on by the Toast. So now Midwest Green, this is another really good spot for them as they're looking to be building momentum.
Yeah, this should be a great opportunity for the Midwest to set up a good striking play off of their set piece. We hadn't seen the 8-pick until this last scrum we had, so interesting to see if they maybe pull that out here in this space. not too far out from their own try zone, but again, like you mentioned, they look like they're playing at home. They don't look like they're really bothered at all by the elements.
We were joking yesterday that it was rainy and 50, but it felt really cold. And then one of the Midwest coaches was like, well, it's not snowing. And I was like, get out of here with that.
Not here. Yeah. No, thank you.
We wouldn't be playing here, and that's just how we are. We aren't equipped for this.
No. Oh, there's the 8-pick.
There's the 8-pick again.
Oh.
Spear of Saf going all the way to the edge there, but it looks like TRU maybe.
Yeah, it was a little knock there.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. I think I might have a better advantage on that than you did, unfortunately. Yeah, no, so we had an 8-pick from the scrum. She knocked it, looking for the offload, looking for a wrap off. Wasn't able to get it where she wanted to. Lost the ball forward in contact. The Toads tried to clean it up, but they have to get out of here at this point, Wendy. Really, they spent a lot of time in their own half. A good clearance kick from Heller, maybe set themselves up with either an 8-pick or a setter crash to then get a platform to exit, and would be nice to see them on the other half of the field.
Looks like we've now worked the ball out. It's going to be a scrum to the Toast, so this is their opportunity to try to relieve some of this pressure. It's definitely been Midwest Green, lots of territory and ball in hand time. 25th minute, 5-0 still. Get it to Heller's hands. They're going to run it out here. Vestal,
yes,
who also has a cannon for a leg, but is a great inside center. She gets them a little bit of yardage. Kennard at the base, into Emma's hands. She releases to Martello, but a big hit coming in. Slows her down. Good support from Toast. There's a little half break there. But Toast looks like it's been stolen by Midwest Green again. Ball retention looking to be an issue for the Toast. Maybe just trying to do a little too much. Penalty coming. Offsides is the call again. Discipline now starting to stack up for the Toast. It's into the flanker's hands. Nunes takes it to the edge. She releases to the outside. The 14. Another cover tackle by the Toast to save a potential try. They're deep in that corner though. 5 to 7 meters out are the Midwest Green. Driving. Good defense by the Toast to stop that attack. They go again. Left side. Here's Gilberg. To the line, just short. Superman. Now look at the hands for Midwest. Little dummy by Swinson. She releases to the winger, to the edge. Another saving tackle by the Toast.
Wow.
This is phenomenal defense. Still going, our Midwest Green. All the way to the right. Now it's the inside center. She's had such a great game, and now she gets her name on the score sheet. That's Meg Annan scoring for Midwest Green.
Really solid team try there by the Midwest Green. I think almost everyone on the team had hands on that ball. Really just tremendous passage of play. Nothing really too fancy coming from them. Really just solid, clean, technical rugby. And really in these conditions, that is what we want to see both of these teams trying to do. But TRU a little slow to the breakdown, which that is leading them to get poached and having those unfortunate circumstances of not just being able to retain ball by any means. So hopefully once we get a kickoff, once TRU gets the kickoff and gets to play, can play a little bit in the backfield against Midwest.
See what this kick here, missed the first one, but this one a little bit of a better angle with even a chaser, does slot that one through. So Midwest Green 12-0 in the 29th minute, starting to build a gap here. And like we've talked about, the Toast have been just in their own end.
On some solid defensive individual efforts. We've seen though really some good hits, some solid effort to get and work rate to get to the try line to prevent some of these unfortunate circumstances that we've seen. And honestly, only 2 for Midwest is not a bad situation.
Yeah.
Just really the TRU really needs to continue to hammer down defensively and try to maintain possession. Keeping ball in hand is going to be their best friend at the moment.
Looks like we've had a substitution. Number 18 coming on for the Toast. That is a Lucy coming on. Now a kick there from Green, but going to be straight out. So that's a little bit of a break for the Toast.
A little bit of a lucky opportunity for TRU here in the Midwest half. Probably the second or third time they've seen this side of the field. Might be a little bit brighter, sunshine might be shining a little bit over there. Let's see if they can play some nice clean back set piece work and get the ball a little bit closer to the try line. They have some pretty solid centers here, right? Yeah. And Ronquetto on the edge over there has had a tremendous game. Oh. Have a reset of the scrum here. Ball straight out of the tunnel.
As they reset the scrum, we'd like to thank some of our supporters, of course, the Texas Rugby Union, Rugby Ninja, Your Scrum Half Connection, Amber Heart Homes, the USA Rugby Senior Club Council, the USA Rugby High Performance Program. Sione Fukafuka was here all weekend. He just had to catch a flight for this last match, but he's been here all weekend looking at this talent we have on par for him. La Barbecue and many more that we'll get to throughout this match, but good scrum there by the Toast. Vestal, little dummy, can see quickly they want to go fast here. They're trying to get the ball to move quick. There's the pod. It's Waller, but met by a green wall. Not making too much ground there. Changing direction. It's into the hooker's hands.
Good carry.
Martinez. Better carry from the Toast. It's looking a little bit more organized. Heller, a little kick there.
Fun.
This is better from the Toast.
He's
putting Midwest Green under some pressure. Still in.
Toast has a ball.
Toast still have it. Gonna go to that left side, but a little bit of a dribble there. Oh, that's a coach killer. That's a tough one.
Oh, really nice little chip chase there by Heller over the top into this right side corner. Not quite sure what happened. We had a little bit of crowd interference. Well, it's okay. It's the other team. We'll give them an opportunity to stand there. But Yoder just trying to come through with a quick ball and unfortunately knocked it as she was trying to play it off the ground.
Midwest Green will take over. They'll have the scrum. Clyer with the put in. Does seem like the pitch is maybe drying up a little bit. Maybe on that side of the field it's actually a little bit drier. Little push there from the Toast, so a little turnabout. It's fair play. They pick it from the base. I think it's a new jersey there. Number 18 is on. Abby Jacobs on for Midwest Green. And now here comes the clearing kick. It's going to stay in. Yoder takes over.
I'll chip it back.
Chip back. Nice little pressure from the Toast. Yoder gets trucked though. Now it's into Smith's hands. She's darting around. Gilbert with the tackle. Toast still going here. Left side, they've got lots of hands out there if they can move it. No, they'll take it from the base. I think that was Martello. Still with the Toast. This is the most advantage play they've had in this last quarter.
Fantastic.
Pick there from the base again. Very good intent here from the Toast. The forwards want it. That's Emma. Now out to the back. They release to Heller. Vestal.
Good.
She keeps it herself. Tackled well, though. Try! Toast! Over for their first score of this game.
Very patient ball there. Lots of turnovers, both ways. Honestly, saw a couple to Midwest, then back to the TRU. Those patient pick and goes from the forwards. So really set up a lovely platform. Midwest sucking into that space, providing the backs for the Toast an opportunity to score out there. Great take by Abby Vestal. Strong driving, legs all the way just inside the line. Great team effort all the way across the board.
Just what the Toast needed. 12-5 now. This kick really critical. And they're waiting for the tee, the Toast. Big kick needed for them.
Just to the left of the uprights here. If the kicker is right, Abby is a right-footed kicker, so she should have a pretty solid strike on this. Not too far off the center.
I'm jealous of the sun. We're in the shade and it's chilly for us, but I think if you're in the sun, it's got to feel a little bit warmer for these players. It's about 58, but there is a breeze. Right now the flags can see down there, so Abby's got a breeze at her back. think, JP, you looked at the weather.
We checked it earlier. Yeah, we've got a 10 to 20 mile an hour wind from the south to southwest.
No
Strike
good.
was no good. It's that south to southwest wind.
No.
You got to be careful.
So 7 points the difference here, but Toast had to play a lot to get that try. That took a lot out of the tank, don't you think?
I think it did, but it's about time that they kind of lit a fire underneath them, to be honest. They were playing a little bit passive, I think. We talked about the formidability of the forward pack that we have, or that the TRU has, but they just haven't quite shown that skill this particular game. They've been playing a little scared, a little slow to the breakdowns, not quite protecting the ball the way that they need to. So I think in order for them to continue this momentum, they need to continue with that trend.
Midwest will restart us with the kick here.
Oof.
And that is Jacobs, and that just never bounces in the mud, and you could hear everybody on the sideline going, oh.
Yeah, we talk about different skills that are going to get impacted with the conditions on the field out here today. Your drop kick most certainly is one of them. When the ball hits the ground, if it's not a solid ground that you're working with, it will die every time. Every time.
So Toast will take over with the scrum in the center of the pitch. And we're going to thank the rest of our supporters, USA Rugby high performance referees, in particular Amanda Cox and Jamie McGregor. They've brought us a really good referee crew this year. It's a great crew every year. Nutmeg Sports Media, the great support from the U.S. Women's Rugby Foundation, the Mary Graham, and Bushi Athletic as well. Lots of supporters for this 9 years. Next year we're going to celebrate 10 years of this tournament. Can't wait.
Can't wait. Very exciting to have high-performance women's rugby in the great state of Texas.
It is. So Toast here, Kennard, nice little feed from her. Midwest trying to push, but there's just so much mud. That pass not quite there, but Heller cleans it up. Yoder in there to cover. Now Kennard
miscommunication,
looking to go to the left there. Toast need to get organized here. They had most of their forwards getting up out of that scrum. Now they have their pods going. Martinez, nice carry. Going to the right side. Waller, oh my goodness, she's dirty. It's getting hard to tell who's who. Now here we go again. Right side, Vestal out to the right side to a clean player. She's taken down though. Jacobs making her impact felt, new to the pitch, wearing number 19 for Midwest Green. Heller, nice little diving pass there. Vestal, the 8-man. Schrader. Now Midwest Green steals. Toast has to switch to defense. Toast trying to steal, but maybe off their feet. Maybe we got penalty advantage. Jacobs, my goodness, where did she come from? She's out in the open now. Fresh legs in that clean jersey. She offloads. It's a messy ball, though. Scrum advantage to the Toast. Again, having to work out of their own end. That's Martinez again. Kennard digging it out of there. Need to have a towel in the middle of the field. This ball is so muddy. Going to the left side now, the Toast, all the way to the edge. 2 minutes left in this first half. Very tight match, 12-5, Midwest Green leading. Toast would love to work the whole distance of this pitch and maybe try to get another one. But no, Midwest Green is stolen again. Gilberg with it. Never hurts to have a semi-professional rugby player on your team through alley.
Absolutely
now Jacobs
not.
Again, looking for the offload, but nobody there. She keeps it.
Finds her 12.
Hanging on, are the Toast being drug. To the left side, Jacobs now playing a little bit of scrum half. The wing, Heller with the tackle. Still going as Midwest Green. A little bit of side to side for them. Now Smith again with the tackle. Swenson plays a little scrum half. Now it's into the lock hands. Isberner. This is just back-breaking right now with the conditions on this field, and they're so muddy and their hands are wet. Toast have stolen. Kennard's there at the back. They're going to look like they're going to try to release Yoder with a kick. Oh, that's a beautiful kick there. Doesn't, actually avoids the mud a little bit. So Midwest Green will pick it up. They release to the right side.
Yeah.
Now, going up the middle of the pitch, the muddiest portion of the pitch. Now looking to go wide. They've got some space here. There's lots of green grass. The inside center. Ainen stopped by Heller and Smith. A combo tackle there. Now to the left, a pick from the base. It's the outside center. She releases to Jacobs. She's come on and just been electric. She's looking to offload. Gilbert trying to clear. She does. But ball is out, so I think it's with Midwest Green. Penalty. In from the side. There was no ruck, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Question that one, but Midwest Green goes again. Very close to the try line there. Gonna go with the forwards. Toast trying to hold them out. They would love to hold them out here in this waning seconds of this first half. Keep this score as it is. Midwest just going slow here. No rush from them. From the base again. Clagie's calling for it. She'd like to go to the backs. Now she releases. They go wide. There are lots of numbers out there. One tackle from behind. As she reached the line, there's another score for Midwest Green as they extend that lead.
Really wonderful ball movement there by the Midwest Green, being patient once they got close to that try line. Couple pick and goes, set themselves up. Really, Clier doing a great job of maintaining composure and an organization of her team at that try line there. Nice ball through the backs, very, very contained, easy, nice team try. Good effort by the Toast, though, to try to cover across and beat that or try to defend that overlap, but just unfortunately not enough gas.
It's a great point. I mean, they were so calm there on the line, right? Like, you can just tell. The rugby IQ of Midwest Green is fantastic. No panic at all. They know what they're doing. They know the plan.
Mm-hmm. And the position that they're in with the amount of time that's left on the board, really just a smart decision overall, just to maintain possession as long as you can. If you score, great. If not, that's fine too. We're almost done with the half, but luckily for them in this opportunity, they were able to get over the line. A little bit of a wide kick we have here for Swenson.
A little bit of a lift to see if she can get it over that post. No. So we will go into halftime of this one. Midwest Green leading 17-5. We'll be back with your second half of the 2024 Mary Graham Cup Final in a bit. Welcome back. Second half, 40 minutes to go until we crown our Cup championship on the weekend. Will it be TRU winning their third back-to-back, or will, Midwest 3 in a row, or will the TRU claim their fourth title overall? Right now, Midwest Green in the driver's seat, 17-5. Had a late try in that first half there, probably the difference maker. A little tough, right?
Yeah, we'll see if the Midwest come back with a fire renewed in them after that try there at the end of the half. But TRU also dotted one in not too long before that, so we'll see.
And the mud still continuing to cause issues there, but Toast able to come up with it actually there. That drop kick has been a mystery today. Kennard with a little run herself from that scrum half position. So Toast starting the second half off like they'd want their coaching staff would want them to do. It's Holly Eicher's 51st birthday today, head coach of the TRU Toast. She's actually coached both of us when we played at the Roses.
Yeah,
I'm Wendy Young and joined by Jenny Pratt, bringing you this second half, and we can't wait to give away our custom trophy. Oh, Midwest Green, little sneaky steal there. Looks like we've got some fresh, clean jerseys in there. You can tell who the replacements are. They're not very dirty yet. As we can see, Jayla Twitty wearing number 16, and looks like a new scrum half as the Toast take over. A new scrum half in for Midwest, Izzy Gibbon. But a penalty there, so the Toast back 10.
Yeah, looks like an in from the side call there by the Toast. Quick tap and go from the Midwest.
Anderson with the initial there, and now finding her teammate. Fresh legs, Twitty on. And the scrum half getting that ball out. Maybe a dropped ball there, but looks like we're going to play on. Toast contesting. Looks like a poach attempt awarded.
Yeah, not releasing here. Toast doing a better job of trying to get in that counter ruck and compete for the ball on the ground. Be a great opportunity for them to kick, get a little bit of field advantage, and set themselves up for a nice line out.
Heller will just pooch this one into touch, so big opportunity coming up for the Toast here that we saw really early on the first 10 minutes. They had a lot of territory, they had a lot of possession, but then Midwest Green basically took over.
They did, yeah. So the Toast now really in a great opportunity to maybe score and take back some of that momentum from the Midwest. This is a great chance for them to get up in that space. So, well, hopefully they'll get a nice line out here with Schrader, up in the air.
Martinez at the hooker spot with the throw in.
Beautiful.
Nice off the top. It's into Kennard's hand. She'll go herself. Makes some good distance. So they'll pick from the base. There's Emma. Now Waller. Midwest has had good defense, though, when the Toast have had the ball. Looks like we're trying to steal it there. Waller's not going to give up that watermelon, though. Kennard again. Fresh legs, Thompson on. Nice little leg drive from her. Out to Heller, now to Vestal. She goes to the outside center, now to Yoder. Ooh, big tackle across the top there.
Yeah.
Now Yoder's gonna go quick herself. It's the right idea, but gotta do it from the mark.
Yeah, just a bit off the mark there, just in front of the referee. We'll come back. But a grid decision by Yoder there to try to take that space. Ultimately, great offloads by the Toast here.
Thompson will go herself. Fresh legs. It's the way to go, but it's a good tackle. Stays with the Toast. Can see some more replacements going to come on for Midwest here in a moment. Now Toast are going to go to the left. Schrader. Long, rangy legs there. Still with the Toast. They go to that right side. Making some good ground. Release to the backs. It's Heller, Vestal, the outside center. Edmondson. She had a good game yesterday. Scored a couple of tries for the Toast. Heller plays scrum half, keeping the attack alive. It's into the props' hands. Kennard again. There's a pod just to the left. It's Heller actually stepping in. This is good sustained pressure from the Toast. They're not making a lot of ground. Oh, a questionable pass there. Jacobs up with it. The Midwest have taken over. This is not what the Toast needed. They had lots of possession there. Now they're going to go to this right side. There's tons of hands there. It's the outside center again. Miller has had a fantastic game. She releases to the outside center. It's Fowler. It stays in bounds, but now eventually goes out of bounds. They want to go quick to the toast. Yoder threatening. No. Says no. Should be toast ball.
Wow, what an exciting series of events we just had here. Toast in a great scoring position, looking very calm, and just some unfortunate turnover to Midwest, really capitalizing on that and getting themselves in a great field position now here. Who is our line out? Oh, we have a line out to TRU.
Yep, toast line out. Another
She did drag her out of bounds, that is correct.
Yeah.
I can't quite see.
Yep, we're obstructed a little bit here. And we're just getting some players, some players just getting water to wash off their face. They're literally swallowing this dirtiness. Schrader up for it, but Midwest Green in the front, so that one's going to go into touch again, so the toast will gain a meter.
Get a meter, and another opportunity at their line out here. Looks like maybe just a little bit of miscommunication, but Midwest really doing their best to get up defensively in that line out.
You can see Midwest Green keying off of Schrader. They know she's the one, so now
Nice.
the toast go to the back. That's very smart. But
Oh.
it still goes with Midwest Green. Knock on. So stays now toast.
Yeah, just again, not quite to the hands of that jumper for the toast there in the back, but great decision, like you said. We know Schrader's going to get up, that she's been their consistent jumper all afternoon, so mixing it up with that back pod was the right choice. A knock on there by Midwest attempting to collect that overthrow, so we'll have the scrum to the toast, and great opportunity for them to exit out of here and get back in the Midwest backyard.
You can see the fly halves have moved in. Heller's pretty close to that scrum. Sometimes that means she's going to kick, or sometimes she's just trying to make sure she can get the ball. They're just going to reset.
I do not envy anyone that has
No.
to wear contacts in this.
No, this is gross. when they take a second and take a break, and you can just see the mud across their entire face.
Gosh.
Kennard with the put in. Here comes the shove from Green. They lose their feet, but looks like we'll reset again. They did have a couple of scrums where they were able to push Toast back in the first half.
Yeah, Toast really has not responded as well as they could at the scrum to this Midwest drive. That initial contact from the Toast at the scrum is great, but they're not driving their feet anywhere after that. They're just kind of stopping, and that's why the Midwest is able to capitalize on that and get over.
They're going to try to find some new grass that isn't quite as muddy.
Those look a little nicer right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, a little bit. Yeah.
Maybe they can hold a little bit more stability at the set piece here.
We do want to thank the city of Grand Prairie for letting us play today. There was discussions about having no rugby today, so we know it's disappointing to have 2 matches canceled, but we were lucky to have 2 matches happen. This is a brand new facility for the Grand Prairie Rugby Club. Better job there by the Toast. Oh, it's into Vestal's hands, but maybe gone forward. No, it's going to stay with the Toast. So Kennard digging it out, but big pressure coming from the Green. Look at that. All 3 of them right there, the forwards. Stays with the Toast. But this launch from the Miswood Green, couple of fresh
good
legs.
carry.
Big carry coming in from the forward. Now it's into Emma's hands. She's brought down, stolen, but not legally is the call. So Toast, a little bit of a reprieve.
Yeah, a tackler has to release the player once that knee is on the ground of the ball carrier. On the ground is part of the ground, so tackler must release. They get a penalty here for the Toast.
Gonna go quick. Little tap and go from the Toast.
Great clear out there.
Yep, good clear out. Emma, but big truck coming through there. Able to withstand the tackle. Heller running backwards. The skill from that woman. Vestal taken down. They've done a good job of taking Vestal's threatening inside center runs down a little bit. Schrader offloading to Waller, her teammate with the Sharks. They're just in the middle of that pitch there where it's just disgusting. Now another
Nice
one.
carry.
Big carry there. Little break. They've crossed into Midwest territory now. Still 17-5 though. Toast looking for their first score of the match. Little knock on. We'll have a scrum to the Toast. So some sustained ball in hand for the Toast in the last few minutes.
Yeah, Toast doing a much better job of maintaining possession of the ball, looking for smaller passes, making less risky offloads. Just a knock by the Midwest here in that attempted pass by Heller. So we'll have a scrum to the Toast, as we said, just on the other side of the halfway. Not a familiar territory for the Toast this afternoon, so see if they can quickly make the best of it.
Trying to get them a clean ball when we can. We've got a very diligent ball runners on the side here. Appreciate their support this weekend. And just look at that. You can even see it on the automated camera, the mud on these players. You can't even recognize some of them. The Toast are split. Heller on that right side, but Yoder on the left. Little push from the Midwest. They get it out. Kennard, a little carry from her. Now she releases to Heller.
Good carry.
Yep, Vestal with the carry.
Heller.
Knock on there, so scrum advantage to Midwest Green. So they take over. No score in this second half yet. 50th minute. It's just been a tight affair with these conditions. Now on the outside, a break for Midwest, the replacement scrum half. Caitlin Poe. Can she go the distance? Finally stopped.
Sorry, mind way.
Midwest Green still with the ball. Fresh legs there for Midwest, getting some time with the ball in hand. Replacement scrum half, Gibbon. Moving that ball to that left side. Now they come to the right with the backs. Big hit coming in, Mary Waller. Inside center, Miller. Still going, closer, about 22 meters out, our Midwest Green, looking to make an impact here. Twitty with the carry, nice carry from her, nice leg strength. Keep going, Gibbon at the base. Gives it to Swenson. Stolen by the Toast. Another takeaway. Vestal tries to get it to the wing. Very close to that touchline now. You see?
Yeah, no. We're gonna exit.
Heller with the exit there. It's a good kick. Picked up by the wing though. Excuse me, the fullback. Post. Brought down. She releases. Gonna go to that left side, does Gibbon. Little loop, the wraparound.
Oh.
Play on is the call from the referee. Toast, take over. Kennard at the base. She gets it to Emma. Now it's to Thompson. Little tall in the tackle there. Green is in there, trying to poach. No, stays with the Toast. Big tackle. Out to the edge now. Playing in that 5-meter channel. Still inside their own territory, the Toast. Fresh legs, clean jersey. Look at that, bright blue.
You know, they know who one of their teammates is at this point.
A little bit of a messy ball, so it ends up with a knock-on. We'll have a scrum to the Toast.
Better passage of play by the Toast with ball in hand these last couple phases. We've seen some patience. The forwards really taking big, strong carries up the middle of the field to set up the backs for a little bit of space on the outside. Ronquetto and Heller really owning that outside edge for them, playing that weak side, coming around. Great opportunity. Midwest still firing hard through, though, and giving the Toast a lot of commotion at the breakdown, causing a little knock on here to give Toast an opportunity to set up with their set piece.
Got some fresh legs on for the Midwest. Brittany Salter Sheridan on, wearing number 22. Very clean jersey out here on the wing.
See how long that lasts.
Yeah, it's not going to last long. Still no score in this second half. 54th minute, Toast.
Oh.
Little push from Midwest Green. They able to hold on to it. Pressure now coming. Kennard. Offsides the call, though. They go quick. Schrader looking for some open ground. Tackled. Not 10. They're going to go again. Yellow card.
Oh,
Ooh, this could be
my.
big. This could be huge.
That is Swenson, I believe. This is a big momentum turner for the Toast if they can capitalize on this. I don't know if that is Swenson. Nope.
Nope, somebody else. We'll try to get you that jersey number here in a second, but professional foul there for not 10.
So Toast made a great choice here to go ahead and kick for the line out, give them an opportunity to attack just inside the 22. Their line out has been relatively consistent and reliable. We have Kate Heron coming on now.
And it's Abby Jacobs who received that yellow card. She's been absolutely spectacular coming on for Midwest, so gets a 10-minute sit down. So Toast have had some luck going their way, it seems. Maybe a little bit of a momentum shift. They've got the line out now. They get Schrader up into the hands
Great
of Kennard.
ball.
Heller, it's a little helter-skelter, but Toast looking really good here. This has a lot of potential. It's Yoder. She releases to the outside. What a cover tackle, though, by the Midwest. Yoder keeping it alive. She's a little bit isolated. Toast with it. Nice little run there from the base. Thompson. My goodness, this is just brutal. You can see this. Waller with it now. This is much better from the Toast. Fresh legs are on. All the way to that right side. A pass over the top. That's a bit risky. Now it's a knock on. That's what we've been seeing for the Toast here. They're just getting a little bit wild with their passing, and they need to just maintain the ball.
Yeah, just one too many passes, and that's really what we're talking about, right? These incidents just doing a little bit too much. Toast had some great ball movement, a couple oops, passes, right? Really risky catches, and they managed to play out of that pretty well up until, one too many risky passes, and that's ultimately how they end up in the situation that they're in now. There's a scrum to the Midwest, in the Midwest 22. They're probably going to want to exit out of here, play a little bit in the backfield.
Caitlin Poe coming on for Midwest wearing number 20, so looking like they're emptying that bench out, trying to keep this lead 17-5. Still no score in this second half. A little bit of time to go, 56th minute. Gibbon with the put in. She'll go out to Swenson. Swenson carries to the wing, sneaking in on the centers there. Gibbon goes to the left. It's into Weber's hands. Now to the outside. Green, Midwest Green, just on that 50-meter line. Big carry there, half break. The support for Midwest Green just allowing them to have just lightning quick ball, even in these conditions. The outside center, Miller. Good carry from her. She's been spectacular this game. Inside center, Ainen. Loose ball, who's going to come up with it? Still looks like it's with Midwest Green. Gibbon again. Releases to the forwards, the lock. Toast, a little bit compressed at that ruck. Fresh legs, the replacement, Twitty. J-Train with
Nice.
a carry. Toast with a poach attempt. And the penalty goes to Midwest Green, not releasing.
Yeah, so an interesting call here. Tackler has to release a player that's on the ground, as we mentioned. Looks like there might have been a little confusion as to who tackle and tackle assist was, but we got a penalty to the Midwest that go quickly.
That's Edwards, fresh legs, number 22, getting a touch on the ball. Loose again. Keeps it going. That's into the other replacement. It's Poe. Left side. They've got some hands out there. They're trying to go wide. The scrum half now playing wing out there, it looks like. Still with the green. Midwest Green still with the ball. Now, Toast have stolen it. It's just so difficult to hold on to this greasy pill today. Both teams struggling with ball continuity. Heller, little dish over the top.
Oh,
Into Thompson's hands, into the open here. Now she offloads. Straight down. Ranketto, Yoder, out to the wing. Poach attempt by Midwest. They get it. Another turnover.
Good defense.
From the base, it's anybody that can play scrum half is playing it right now. Ooh, they found a juicy puddle there.
Ugh.
A little show there. A little show of the kick, maybe. Anderson, trickiness. Swenson, ball in hand. What will she do?
Oh.
Knock on there. Unlucky. Scrum to the toast.
Yeah, Swenson looking for a cheeky little switch on the inside field there. Just a knock on by the Midwest. Decent phases from them, but got to give Toast an opportunity to score here, hopefully. They need some kind of comeback from this half that they've had so far. Really just some momentum. We've seen some good offloads.
Take advantage of the yellow card.
Of the yellow card, exactly. They have down one in the backs, I believe, to try to fill that scrum. Or did they drop one in the
Have you
scrum?
seen this 6-foot person right here in the
Yeah,
chair?
she's
Definitely a lock.
Well, as I said, I wondered if they dropped someone in the scrum.
They may have.
Yeah, I was trying to count the backs real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they're all there. All right, so maybe they've dropped a flanker.
It's getting to be, day 2.
Dropped
It's
the
getting to
8?
be a little silly
That's
down
your
here.
8. Okay.
6'8" man ain't bad. 8
Yeah,
person.
we'll take it. Yeah.
8 person is fine.
All right. Yeah, so, Midwest still has a really good scrum, even without their 8 at the back, like we were just talking about, right?
Yeah.
Without her in there, we'll see if they can put a good defensive scrum against the Toast. But Toast with a chance here to try to at least get past halfway. Easy put in.
Yep, no push from the Midwest Green there. It's very stable. Kennard at the base. Finds Heller. Vestal through the middle. It's a good run from her. Still going. Finally brought down. Needs a little bit of support. Stolen by Midwest Green, but not legally.
Yeah, when that ruck is formed, you cannot come around and grab the ball out.
Kennard goes herself. Now into Schrader's hands. Tackle her down. The knee's down, so they must release. Now going out to the right side. It's getting very difficult to see these jersey numbers. We're doing our best here. Still with the Toast. And that was just a face in the mud there. Vestal, little skip pass. Yoder, little gap there for Yoder. What a tackle attempt, but she's free. Oh my goodness, the footwork by Yoder. Still going. Tackle there, the fullback. Desperate times for Midwest Green. Still with the Toast. They get it out to Vestal. Now to the outside center. Edmondson getting her hands on it. Still with the Toast, about 10 meters out. Heller coming in to play scrum half. She finds Schrader. Big, massive hit coming in. Picking from the base is Heller. That touch play coming into... There's Kennard now. Finding the wing. Rinchetto. Still there. 5 meters out now are the Toast. 17-5. They need to score now. Knock on. Oh my goodness. The pressure of the Midwest defense there. Just the Toast to do all that work and then to have that knock on there. My goodness.
Yeah, the Toast have to be heartbroken right now. That break by Yoder, slipping out of that tackle, that lovely step off the left foot back inside, really set them up for some great opportunities there, but messy ball really becoming a problem for the Toast as we wind down this back last quarter of the game here.
Yeah, and it sets support, right? They're not having anybody there to ruck, so then they're just trying to take it themselves, and it's just, that's not the game plan. They're not used to that. It's just it's desperate stuff here.
Yeah, the
But-
delayed support is really, really problematic.
Absolutely. So Midwest will take over. They have ran out of their own end a couple of times because kicking is very questionable right now. So we'll have to see. Maybe we'll see the 8-man pick here. A couple of choices for them. Oh, that's right. The 8-man's over here on the yellow card. Thank you. Yoder gets the kick.
Oh, go
She's
on.
going to go to that right side, trying to fend. It's a good stop. It's a little slow, but they've got her slowed down now. Still with the Toast. Now to the inside, the replacement. It's Hartford, I believe. Heller's there, waiting in that fly half position. She's got a pod just outside of her. There's Waller. What a
Wow.
game she's had. 63 minutes and still going are these most of these forwards for the Toast. A couple of replacements on. Schrader Schrader to another forward. It's so difficult to not even know these players. There's Heller, Edmondson. Now out to Yoder. Excuse me, Renketto. Around to the edge. Another try-saving tackle by the Midwest Green. Backwards is the call. They'll keep going. They're on that far channel. It's got to be so difficult to referee. They're all wearing brown jerseys at this point. I think Midwest Green has stolen it. They have. So again, playing out of their own end. A little bit of a shove backwards there by the Toast. The Thunderbirds, they put a boot to it. Nobody home.
Go.
Nice little pickup there. This is huge. Blades with the shove. She finds Hartford. Hartford just double tackled. Thunderbirds got to roll away there. Thompson, it's a fight for it. From the base, Heller's playing scrum half again. That support really difficult for the Toast. Kennard finally there. Heller again with the ball. She finds, I think that's Schrader. And then another Toast. The support though, Heller again playing scrum half. Now she rucks. Kennard to Waller. 10 meters out. The Toast. Double whistle here. We may have an injury or we're going to come check with the AR, I believe. Yes, we're going to have a chat. My goodness, this is frenetic stuff. Midwest Green still 17-5. Had to pull out the vocabulary word. But frenetic is a word. I'm getting yelled at from the sideline. Frenetic is a great word. It's a conducive and it's exciting. It's a different word. I've already said frantic like 4 times, so I just reached back in the vocabulary for another one.
I'm going to thesaurus.com that when we're done here.
All right, peanut gallery. All right, let's see what the call here is. It looks like Midwest Green penalized. Don't think we're going to see a card. Oh, it's frenetic is the word, not frantic. It's frenetic.
That's it. That's it. Okay, there we go. We had to circumvent
like kinetic. Yeah. All right. Toast ball. Kennard is going to put this one in the corner. So it'll be a Toast line out on the 5-meter line, and if they needed to try, this is the time.
This is the time, and if they could orchestrate it any way they wanted to, we would probably look for a maul here.
Yep.
We do see the yellow card coming back on for the Midwest now. That is Jacobs. So their scrum will be back to full power with their 8-man at the back there. Coming on just in time for this lineup.
Another replacement on for the Toast. I don't have that jersey number. I apologize. Number 20 is on for the Toast. But this is a huge moment here in this match. 66th minute. Toast will want to come away with it. Lineout's good. They're mauling. Still going. Looking good. The formation looks strong. Still moving forward. Into the corner. They're looking. They're trying to push over. It's good defense by the Midwest. They've stood it up now, so they're going to have to use it. Still going. You can see it's a fight now. It's a struggle for it. The Midwest Green pushing them backwards now. Into touch. My goodness. This Thunderbird defense has just been critical when it's needed to be.
Yeah, it seemed like the Toast didn't quite have the opportunity to get the ball out of that maul, but it looked great to begin with. They had great control. They were moving forward, just not able to get it out and use it when they needed to. So great opportunity by the Midwest to get the Toast out and have a line out to themselves in this space.
Another replacement coming on for the Toast.
Josie Fisher.
Big moment here, Midwest. We'll probably look to clear, try to gain some ground, but we would think we're going to have possibly Toast ball here in a moment if they clear it.
Oh, wait, no, it's a Toast line
out. It's Toast line out. Sorry, we apologize.
I don't know how that happened.
The Thunderbird replacements are blocking our view here, so the Toast have it. Sounds like another maul, very close to the line. Midwest has turned it over. They're looking to clear deep in their own end goal. It's gone out the back. They've ran it out the back. It's a little bit of a law quiz there for you. If you can run it out, that's all right. Should be.
Go back for a 5-meter scrum.
Yep. Right? Yep. Should be a scrum, I believe. No, goal line dropout. Should be goal line dropout. We'll see. Oh, no, they're coming for the scrum. You're right.
It's a 5-meter.
Excuse me, JP, 5-meter scrum.
It's a 5-meter scrum to the Toast. here. Now this is where they had
gotta
to score,
score here,
right?
yeah.
That line out that they had with the Mall a few moments ago really was pretty work. They just weren't able to capitalize. Looked like there had been a turnover to the Midwest, and Midwest was dragged out of bounds. So Toast really needs to keep their composure here, get a good clean ball. Interesting to see if we see an 8-pick or if we hit Heller.
You know, I think they're going to go for ice cream. That's what we used to do when I played on the Valkyries. You'd walk it in and touch it down, right? In these conditions, I don't know. And then we'd all get ice cream after the game. It was my favorite thing. And I was a scrum half, so I didn't do anything really. But I benefited. Yeah, I benefited from the ice cream.
Everybody loves ice cream.
All right, they stood up again, so we're just resetting this scrum. This is the moment for the Toast. 70th minute. They've been down here for a few minutes now. Can Midwest Green hold them out, keep the tension?
There is a lot of tension. It's palpable.
The ball's in. There's a push.
Early push.
Yep, free kick to the Toast. Looks like I assume they're going to tap and go.
They're going to run a penalty play.
Yep, give it to one of their big forwards. Maybe to Waller. There's the tap and go. Just short, are they? They give it to Thompson, actually. Still there at the line. Now to the left side. The forwards content to just try to pound this one in. Another pick and go. Again, big clear though. There's Jacobs. Messing it up a little bit. They've stolen again. The Midwest Green have stolen it again. I feel like I'm on repeat almost. They're going to run it out of their own end. Look, there's some space here. Replacement backs in. My goodness, this would be a 100-meter try if they can do it. I believe it's the inside center. She is on a tear. She is being chased from behind to see if they can out-Yoder with the tackle attempt there. My goodness, a 100-meter try for Meg Ainen. Please get her a sub if they have one. My gosh.
Wow, what a run there by the Midwest. Really, Jacobson coming off of her sin bin time, really trying to make an impact for her team. You can tell she was gutted about those few minutes that she spent over here with us, but going back on, making a positive impact, creating that turnover all the way in their own try zone for that beautiful clean ball from Swenson out to Honor with that great run. Tested the French, cut right up through the Toast defense, and Yoder with a great cover, just not quite able to get there.
You can just see a little bit of dejection there from the Toast. They knew they had it. They had the line out down there, the scrum, a penalty, and now a turnaround try for the Thunderbirds. What an individual effort that was. My goodness, what a long run.
She was all alone.
Yeah, all alone, yeah. A nice cover attack, like you said, attempt from Yoder. She tried her best there. My goodness. This has been just a fantastic game. And, I mean, at this point, unless there's some magic from the Toast, Midwest is looking like they're going to tie for the most Mary Graham championships ever at 3.
Oh, and that kick is no good.
So our score there remaining 22-5. Still is time, but it's a 3-score game at this point pretty much.
Yeah, if the Toast want an opportunity to contest for the win here, they're really going to need to kind of buckle down these last 8 minutes or so. If they can win their own kickoff, maybe have a couple good luck penalties down in the other half, they might have an opportunity. But ultimately, patience for the Midwest is what they'll need if they want to maintain this lead.
Toast with a grubber restart just because of the conditions out there. Midwest have the ball, though.
Oh,
Little knock on there, so Toast could start here. They've got a good opportunity for a scrum in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, talking about how excited and eager Jacobs was to get back on the field there. Just a little too eager with that line, right? Knocked that ball on a bit, but we will have a scrum here to the Toast in the middle. Be interesting to see them split. Oh, they'll shift us a little bit, get us out of the mud.
To the less mud area.
To the less mud. I'm sure the forwards do appreciate that. We're struggling to see who's who over here. This is amazing.
Yeah. It's been a long time since you've seen this kind of rugby in Texas. This is not normal for us. So.
No.
Very normal for Midwest, but.
So the black back splitting here for the Toast. Interesting to see which side they decide to go with.
Little push there from Midwest. Looks like it's been turned over on the head. So more turnovers for the Green. They're going to go out to this right side. Big mismatch, though. Thompson's going to try to drag her all the way out of bounds. Penalty.
high. Effort was there to get her out of bounds, but unfortunately Chelsea was a little bit high there, so we got the high tackle penalty. Quick tap from Midwest.
Thompson with the back chat there, just talking to the sideline. Midwest with the ball in hand, though, not done. Last few minutes of this match. Still hungry for more are the Thunderbirds. Gonna go all the way out to that left side. Now a little chip over the top. It is drier in those 5-meter channels, so not a bad idea. But into touch. Looks like it'll stay with the Midwest.
Yeah, smart decision there by the Midwest. Mix it up just a little bit. Chip over the top. Not quite anybody back home by the toast to clean that up. So look like, who's 24? We changed the numbers on this. Poe, is that not? Oh, that's Midwest.
Yeah.
Well, good effort by the toast to try to clean it up. Unfortunate to get her toe out of bounds. So we'll have this line out here to the Midwest. What do you think they should do? Do you think they should hold on to the ball and maintain possession, or do you think they should just try to score and put another nail in the coffin?
I'd put another nail in the coffin. You never stop, right?
No,
Toast.
turnover anyway.
Yep, toast turnover. So we're going to go out to the backs here. It's Heller out to Abby Vestal. Little Rock, longtime player. Still going. Finally brought down. Poach attempt by Midwest, but no go. Out to Heller again. Fresh meat on the pitch. Oh, and Ranketo just dropping that one again. The conditions just brutal out there.
Unlucky there by Ronquetto. She's had a really good game this afternoon. Hands have been relatively consistent. I think just not quite the communication there by the toast that they needed to make sure that pass was successful. So the Midwest with a great opportunity here, just inside the toast half. Their scrum has been formidable, been very powerful, so likely see if they can drive over the ball here and dot themselves down another one with about 4 minutes left in this match.
See if that power from the Midwest, they choose to hold it steady here. Replacement scrum half will get it out to Swenson, to the outside center, and then to the inside, and then to the outside to Miller. Into that mud, face down again. Swenson with the carry. She's going to hold it a little bit longer there and make some space for her mates. That's a nice run there. I believe that's Twitty going towards the corner. She offloads again. Looks like into touch by the toast.
Let's go, Kim! You got this, baby!
No arm up yet. Well, I think, no, it's toast ball. Okay.
Yeah, so great passage there. There was a nice smoke line that came through from one of the centers while Swenson was carrying the ball, which gave the winger from Midwest an opportunity to really have a good hole and gap on that outside edge. Good coverage by the toast winger on that far side to take her into touch and give themselves an opportunity to regain possession.
So toast struggle with that one. It's taken by Midwest Green. This is a good spot for them, about 7 meters out, 5 to 7 meters out from the line. Going to use their forwards. A little bit of misdirection there. A couple runners coming through on that pod. Now Swenson will go to the backs. Taken down. Fly half on fly half crime. Now all the way to the right side. Going to the very corner is Midwest Green as they put in another one. Not stopping our Midwest Green.
No, really just the Midwest capitalizing on that turnover at the line out over there. Very good ball movement. And really, honestly, smart decision here on this edge. If you were able to, you couldn't quite see, I have had an opportunity to stand up, but she came straight towards the sideline, ran around and up that defender, and we had a shooter on 23 for the toast that unfortunately put herself out of a bad position and allowed that winger from the Midwest that space on that edge.
So the Midwest Green will tie the TRU toast for the most number of TRU Mary Graham championships, so 3 each. But this is a back-to-back 3-time run for the Midwest Green. Just absolutely fantastic. They've been at this Mary Graham tournament for several years now and have just stamped their dominance on it.
It's fantastic to see other regions in the country come down and put together such really tremendous all-star teams. It shows you how much the sport is growing, how impactful it's becoming, and hopefully we'll see more teams be able to compete for championships like this in the future. Hopefully with better weather conditions, though.
Yeah, hopefully better weather conditions, and we'll be back in 2025. Mary Graham will be back. We always play on the first weekend of December, so look for us next year again.
Bit of a hard kick she's got here from the sideline. Swenson not quite able to make it.
Keep that score. So final whistle there. So Midwest Green, you can see the excitement, winning this one 27-5, and they go 3 times champions in the last couple years.
Really fantastic day of rugby we had out here today, Wendy. Clinical rugby from the Midwest. Nice solid ball movement, good powerful runners, that solid scrum and line out. Their forwards really did an impeccable job for them today, getting them over the line as many times as they did. Great movement from Swenson and the other backs there. Toast just not quite able to maintain possession where they needed to and have a successful turn, but ultimately a wonderful day today, and very thrilled to be here with you.
Absolutely. We appreciate you tuning in on the TRU YouTube and watching us all weekend and putting up, honestly, with the automated camera, but we had to make some adjustments on the weekend, and we appreciate everybody for that. I'm Wendy Young on behalf of Ginny Pratt and our entire crew at Nutmeg Sports Media. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm here with Mary Graham. We named this tournament after Mary. She created the first TRU under-23 team. She's going to give the trophy to Midwest Green, and we'll also have some medals, so stay with us. We'll try to get you what we can. All right. We have the Midwest captain. Midwest captain. And then face the camera. Face the camera. Yeah.
There we go.
Face the camera. It's this guy. Yeah. Come face this. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. There you go, guys. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Midwest. You can go do a trophy lift? Yeah.
I know, we're already down there.
I think our last one, buddy. One's up. One's up. On scales here. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 3. Why are you pushing your friends over?